What's going on, guys? TKD 1, 2, 3 video, and today we're talking about the brand new news we got from the Game Informer cover of Call of Duty World War II. So like I said before, they are now the cover of the September issue for Game Informer and everything. And you know, it's a pretty nice artwork. You know, it's not anything crazy, not anything fancy. It's just kind of a overlooking shot of the headquarters mode in Call of Duty World War II, and it's black and white, so definitely fits into that World War II type of feel to it. So overall, it's a pretty nice artwork. You know, nothing really crazy there. But what was crazy is that they released a video alongside the announcement of this Game Informer cover, and it showed some more screenshots from the game, and they teased a new multiplayer map that we haven't seen in any of the beta builds, stuff like that, or you know, like anything from E3 and stuff like that. And maybe will be a map that we see in the beta in a few coming weeks, maybe, hopefully. But we got a new multiplayer map there. They confirmed weapon levels in a screenshot as well. You can see a weapon in the top getting, you know, ranked up in level. So that is another thing that we haven't seen before. So weapon levels are in Call of Duty World War II. Along with that, they officially confirmed hardpoint as well, you judge by the actual game modes that these screenshots take place in. And they also have some weapons here that I'm not sure were in the E3 build off the top of my head. I'm pretty sure they were, but they might not be. I'm not sure, because remember, like, the MP40 was definitely there. But here in the screenshots, we have a look at the STG, the PPSH, and the Type 100 on the ground. So definitely cool stuff there to top off this whole video. Next up here, they wrote a little bit more about the supply drop system, how it's going to be working, right? So you can open supply drops live in headquarters, and with other people looking, your friends, random people, they can watch you open loot boxes in headquarters live, right? And so doing so, you know, doing, I guess, your drop boxes, you know, opening them in a social space like the headquarters and everything, as opposed to doing it privately, which I think is an option where I think you can either choose to do it in headquarters live or privately. But if you do it live in headquarters, you gain, quote, social score, and by friends watching and everything. So there's a different type of currency you can occur, and it's through social score, right? And like social score, the more you participate in social events in headquarters, the higher chance of earning better loot. So that's kind of telling that, so I guess the higher social score you have, the more likelihood that you'll get better loot out of these drops, which is an interesting thing to add here. You know, some people can have maybe, you know, some like legit concerns over the overall kind of fairness of this, but hey, you know, that's what it is right here. That's what we got out the article. And also, if you get something really rare in a drop while people are watching you, the people watching you will also get a little prize as well. And they didn't detail what that prize is, but if you happen to be watching someone and they get like some sort of rare or legendary weapon variant or whatever, you know, you might get a little bit of a prize back in return. And speaking of legendary weapons, yes, those are confirmed. Legendary and epic weapons are confirmed from World War II. Big surprise. Now they will be obviously in the loot crates and everything like that. You'll be able to, you know, unlock them through that. However, they said currently, I highlight and stress the word currently, the items in the loot boxes are cosmetic only. However, we all know over the past 3 years now, you know, post launch, that's not at all guaranteed at all. So it's pretty much really confirmed there that yeah, currently at the front, yes, they will only be cosmetic, but going forward post launch, I'm sure we will get new weapons and, you know, new items that, you know, are stat changing, because the cosmetic ones, which they did confirm here on the article, are that, you know, the cosmetic weapons are not stat changing. They are not stat changing. They are just cosmetic purely. And then post launch, I'm sure we'll get new weapons that are obviously stat changing. Which honestly, man, like, it is 2017. Like, if you're still hung up on like drops being unfair, or, you know, just these weapon things and drops, like, you need to kind of drop it, because man, like, they are not getting rid of the new weapons in drops. They make a crap ton of money for Activision. They're just gonna keep it in there, boys. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a pipe dream we will probably never have. You know what I'm saying? So just you know, just face the pill, swallow the horse pill, and you know, let's move on to some headquarters events. So players will be able to watch live streams and esports events straight from the game, kind of like how it is right now in Infinite Warfare, how they have a special tab where you can look at MLG streams and everything like that. There will be the same type of feature going on with World War II. But the more interesting one I have here is that, you know, in the HQ social space, you will be able to also go into an area called the theater, right? And, you know, in the theater, you will be able to watch streams and tournaments. Now, I don't know if you can watch esports events in the theater and like have live chat with people. That'd be pretty dope if you can have, like, let's say maybe there's like 15 people in there, and, you know, like, you can live chat with them, you can talk to them, everything, you can root for your favorite team. And I'm not sure if they will feature esports esports events in the HQ space, because they only say, you know, you can watch streams and tournaments. So, you know, tournaments, I'm assuming they're talking about the esports events maybe, and they just use that as an interchangeable word. I'm not sure, but they said you can watch those in the headquarters theater space, but you will be able to watch live streams and esports events within the actual game, I assume in the menu, like how there's in Infinite Warfare. Moving on, they went on to talk a little bit more about division tier. So ranking up your specific division, you know, to its max level, right, you will be able to get an unlocked weapon, right? So this weapon is going to be exclusive to the division that, you know, you were trying to rank up in, and then once you max level it, you get it. And now this weapon isn't locked to that division. You can play with any other divisions, so that's pretty cool right there and stuff like that. So just a little tidbit there about divisions, anything insane right there, nothing crazy, just that when you max up your division that you are currently playing, you will be able to unlock a weapon that you previously did not have access to. Then they go on to talk about a little bit of a feature that seems very Battlefield-esque, and that is HQ dynamic events, right? So in the headquarters mode, you will be able to experience dynamic events to keep the HQ social space fresh, keep things new, keep things lively within the space, right? And so they gave out an example where, you know, you must use anti-air weapons to defend the HQ from enemy airborne attacks. And so it seems like there are gonna be like little like events or little things where the headquarters is being attacked and you have to defend and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. That's, you know, that's like pretty hype. Just off the top of my head, like I think of something where it's like, you know, we have a soldier that is trying to flee, go and find him, right? So, you know, you kind of gotta go around the HQ trying to find this soldier. I think, you know, stuff like that might be really cool, you know, maybe really dope, you know what I'm saying? They definitely fit into the actual narrative of the World War II theme and everything. And what they brought up as a question here is updates for holidays, like having, like, you know, will there be kind of like a social space change like in Destiny where they have stuff for Halloween, they have stuff for Christmas, they have stuff for Valentine's Day, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe they will have those stuff, you know, within the HQ events and headquarters, stuff like that as well. And then lastly, to top this video all off, we are talking about quests. Now, you know, within the quest, it is basically what it says in HQ, where you will be able to enter into daily and weekly quests, and actually doing these daily and weekly quests will give you a social score in HQ. So definitely a cool thing there. You can do these weekly quests and maybe unlock a bunch of you know, loot crates, and you will have the score to get better loot crates, along with you having, you know, the currency that I assume you'll be occurring in game to get loot crates and everything like that. So that way it's a nice win-win there, where, you know, you can go out and play multiplayer and grind it out. You know, you can do these daily and weekly quests while also gaining that in-game currency, you know what I'm saying, to get a lot more loot boxes, and while at the same time you're completing these quests and you're getting more social score, that way you can get better items through those loot boxes that you are attaining. That was a lot, but you know what I'm saying, you all know how it goes. So that was pretty much all of the info they gave on multiplayer stuff in the Game Informer issue. However, they did have some brand new stuff for zombies, which I will separate in a different video, because there are things to talk about with zombies that are pretty hype, you know what I'm saying? So beside that point, if you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and share down below. I appreciate you giving me. Thanks for watching, and as always, I got you.